Okay, so the other day, I had a knock on my door at 8:20 in the morning. I ran downstairs. Little Alex opened the door with just a pair of jeans on, and there was a postman standing there. He handed me a box, didn't even ask me to sign it. I could probably get £170 back if I wanted to. You know what? After this video ends, I might just try that. But anyway, I took the box in, I ran upstairs, I went to bed. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I knew what it was, so I just went to bed. Then I woke up at 9 o'clock because I had to work. Pretty shit, I know. But anyway, I woke up at 9 o'clock and I grabbed this cardboard box, ripped it from limb to limb, and what popped out of it? A Blue Yeti Pro. So yeah, I got my new mic. It is good. I absolutely love it. It is in its weird way, but it's al dente. The audio, it's just to the tooth, man. It is chocolate to the ears, like, it is so nice. But anyway, this has absolutely no relevance to the story whatsoever that I am about to jump straight into. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you some top secret information. So it all started one afternoon. My friend came round. Fuck knows what we did. We probably played Call of Duty, sweat it out like absolute nerds. I know, we were those fags back then. You know, the ones that would, yell into the mic on Xbox Live. I mean, I didn't have Xbox Live, but we were the kind of kids that found that absolutely fucking hilarious. Anyway, besides the point, at about 5:30, I needed to take him back home. He needed to go home, but I felt a bit bad just, shutting the door in his face. So I actually walked back halfway with him. So I kind of walk halfway. I'm like, bye, man. And then I walk back. And this was a kind of common every other day experience, but this one time was very different to, any other walk that I've ever been on. So on my way back, I'm just walking along the pavement on the footpath, and I see these 3 teenage kids there. I would say all of them are 2 years older. They were like all 16 and I was 14. And I see them, we're both on the same footpath, but we're walking towards each other. So what I decided to do is I'm going to avoid all trouble. A lot of British teenagers are fucking twats. I'm going to be completely real with you. So I saw them and I looked both ways on the road, and then I kind of looked back at them quickly, and then I crossed the road. And one of them, the biggest dick, we're going to call him Barney the Purple Dinosaur. So Barney the Purple Dinosaur, I've actually got a bit of history with him. Back in year 7 it would have been, so 7th grade, 8th grade, I saw him outside of school, and I flicked a pencil onto his shoe, and he grabbed me by the throat and put me in some of those stinging nettles and kept tripping me all the way home and threatened to beat me up in front of all of my friends. Anyway, so as you can tell, Barney the Dinosaur is a little bit of a cunt, right? So I walk across the road, and Barney the Dinosaur, he looks up, he kind of nods his head, and he's like, why are you looking at us? What the fuck you looking at, man? And me, being a little shy kid that doesn't want to get fucked over by 3 teenage boys 2 years older than me, I say, dude, nothing, man, don't worry, I don't have a problem with you, literally, just don't worry. And Barney the Purple Dinosaur, being the carnivorous asshole he is, he turned around and he's like, dude, no, you're looking at us, what is your problem, just piss off. But he kind of contradicts himself, because when he says this, he walks across the road to where I am, and his other 2 friends are just kind of like watching at this point. I think they know he's a bit fucking psycho, but they just kind of let him do it because they're arses as well. So my heart starts beating really fast at this point. I'm like, fuck, what is he gonna do to me? What is Barney the Purple Dinosaur? What is his reign of terror going to be like? So he comes up to me and he pushes me in the chest, and he's got quite a strong push, and I was 14 and he was 16, so you can kind of guess that he was overpowering me a little bit. But he pushes me and I fall back, and I'm like, dude, chill out. And he keeps walking up to me, and he's doing that thing with his chin where he lifts it up, being a stupid twat, really. And then he decides that, okay, so I say, look, my house is just around the corner, don't fuck with me, because I'll go and get my dad, right? I mean, okay, it's a bit ridiculous to say that, but I was 14, he was 16. That was literally my only comeback at this point. So he just kind of he reaches over me really quickly. He grabs the bottom of my jumper, pulls it over me so I can't do anything, and he just strikes me 3 times full on right in the nose. I think 3 times. It felt like more, to be honest, but it was probably only 3 times. And oh my fucking god, I can remember it. It hurt so bad. If you've ever smashed your face into something and your nose gets like that ringing pain sensation, it was like that, but times by 5. It was so painful. And I kind of thought that I might have a bit of a chance, so I tried to fight back, but he grabbed me by the throat, and I was just like wriggling, trying to get out of it. And he just kind of lets me go, and he's like, oh, fuck off. And I go back home, I knock on the door, and I feel like my nose is bleeding, and I'm like, Dad, look, is my nose bleeding? And he's like, no, why? And I said, don't worry about it. He's like, no, tell me. And I'm like, well, this kid, Barney the purple dinosaur, up the road, he's literally just assaulted me for no reason. So he said, alright, we're going. And he got his jacket, and we actually went out and we spoke to them. And you know what Barney the purple dinosaur said? You know what he said? He said, oh, I barely touched him. And I'm like, oh, fuck off. Barely touched me? Are you kidding me? Anyway, so actually later on in the week, I actually didn't know what his actual name was, right? I do now, but at the time I didn't know what Barney the Purple Dinosaur's name was. So I went into school, and then I heard these rumours going around that me and someone called Jordan had a fight, and it was these people a year or 2 years above that were saying it. So I thought, okay, if it's getting brought into school, I'm going to go to the school and I'm going to talk to them about it. And I said, okay, there's this guy called Jordan, and he's been... Okay, so he's fucked me over hardcore, right? And we're looking through the pictures of all the students, like in the year or 2 above, of called Jordan, and I just don't see him there. Like, Barney the Purple Dinosaur is absolutely nowhere to be found. Until finally, we actually found him. Barney the Purple Dinosaur's name, he was just there. I was like, that is him. He had like the evil dinosaur eyes. He had the aggressiveness of wanting to just bite into a slab of meat. It was all there on his face. So anyway, time passed, and you know, naturally the school didn't actually do anything, but we ended up going down the police station and talking to them about it, and they actually went round his house and spoke to him about it. So I mean, hopefully he shat himself a bit after that, but you know, fuck, dude, he was a piece of work. Barney the Dinosaur, he was a piece of work. But yeah, since that I haven't really seen him much, and he'll be like 18 now, so he's probably not living here anymore. I mean, his parents probably disowned him. He was a bit of a piece of shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed my little story of how I met a fucking psychopath. I'm literally sure he was a psychopath. I don't think anyone in their right mind would do that unless they were like, they had some kind of really bad... He probably got fucking touched by his parents, let's be honest. He probably got put in his basement, and... what am I even talking about? I've gone off on a tangent here. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and... if you want more of these, make sure you leave a like and a comment. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.